Welcome to this month's edition of Viola's Flight Report, where we review what Helicopter Association International is doing for you. I'm James Viola, the President and CEO of HAI. Thank you for joining me. In this month's report, I would like to share with you what the association is doing to ensure that helicopters have a place in our skies. One of HAI's most important roles is serving as the advocate of vertical aviation. Our team of government affairs professionals lobby lawmakers on behalf of helicopter pilots, operators, maintenance technicians, and manufacturers. Every day we seek to address the major policy issues facing our industry before governments, big and small, around the globe. Internationally, we advocate for vertical aviation with the International Civil Aviation Authority, or ICAO, and the European Union Aviation Safety Agency, or EASA. ICAO's Air Navigation World 2023 will give us the perfect opportunity to help shape the organization's strategic direction for the next 3 to 5 years. As the head of the International Federation of Helicopter Associations, I will lead a panel that will discuss the future of vertical aviation around the globe. In Europe, HAI is working closely with the European Helicopter Association and EASA in planning European Rotors 2023. This close collaboration with our European partners has and will continue to pay huge dividends to our global operators and manufacturers. Here in the United States, we lobby Congress, the FAA, the White House, and state legislatures to ensure that our industry's voice is heard. Recently, our efforts have been focused on a host of issues, including ensuring that tourists can continue to visit our national parks by air, working collaboratively with stakeholders to support community compatibility, supporting the safe integration of new technologies such as advanced air mobility and unmanned aircraft, promoting the creation and preservation of vertical aviation infrastructure, and ensuring vertical aviation can operate safely in a 5G environment. Recently, our biggest area of focus is the reauthorization of the FAA, which happens every 5 years. This is a sweeping package that impacts all aspects of aviation, not just the function and policies of the agency. I would like to touch on the key priorities that will lead us as the FAA reauthorization bill makes its way through Congress. First, the struggle to hire more pilots, mechanics, and air traffic controllers looms large over the entire aviation industry. Fortunately, lawmakers are working to remove barriers for individuals to pursue aviation careers while expanding our workforce pipeline. We support this effort along with improving training and safety standards. Second, we seek to enhance the operations of the FAA by streamlining the regulatory process and protecting innovation. We do not want to slow down FAA's ongoing initiatives, but we do want to ensure a smoother regulatory process to address new technologies and ever-changing future. Finally, and just as important, we seek to strengthen America's general aviation and our place in it. The success of all aircraft operations is built upon a strong general aviation foundation. This effort is particularly critical to securing our industry's long-term success. In addition to lobbying Congress on the FAA reauthorization, HAI members have been on Capitol Hill directly engaging the House and Senate on our long-term goals such as advanced air mobility. On June 20th, we held a bipartisan briefing focusing on these issues and more. It was well attended by both committee staff and those from individual lawmakers' offices. I want to thank Paul Brooks from Skyports, Martin Perrier with Jaunt, Ali Coys with Beta, Michael Romanowski with Archer, Jonathan Fry with Supernal, and Matthew Land with Eve Air Mobility for taking the time away from their busy operations to speak directly to Congress about several topics that touched on the FAA reauthorization effort and that will benefit all in vertical aviation. I applaud their dedication to HAI and our entire industry. The current FAA reauthorization expires at the end of September. Previous FAA bills have seen lengthy debates and delays. It is great to see the strong bipartisan support for the bill in the House of Representatives, but this does not guarantee an easy flight through the Senate. There are plenty of opportunities for the addition of language harmful to our industry. As of this report, the House is waiting for the Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation to pass their bill. After the Senate approves their bill, members from both chambers and both parties will meet for the reconciliation sessions and and collaborate on a final bill. Once it is finalized, both chambers will send it to the President for his signature. Our Government Affairs team of Kate Clark, John Shea, and Katia Varaza are working diligently to fight for our priorities and to make sure there's nothing hidden in the final bill that could hurt vertical flight. Many of you belong to other aviation associations, but I want you to know that HAI is the only voice in these rooms that is advocating on behalf of you, the vertical aviation industry. We are working to protect your access to airspace. Well, that wraps up this month's edition of VFR. Please email me with your comments or suggestions on how HAI can provide you with better service. Until next time, fly safe, stay safe, and keep those rotors turning.